morning, 47. Our Providence contact has shared the identity of the Shadow Client, a former mercenary and bodyguard by the name of Lucas Gray. His past is a black void, but our analysts are digging deep. Meanwhile, we've had a breakthrough of our own. Comparing the malicious attack patterns with global shipping and transportation routes, we've figured out how Mr. Gray and his paramilitaries move around the world undetected. They're using the distribution network of the Delgado cartel, Colombia's biggest drug manufacturer. Clearly, Gray must have struck a deal with the Delgados. Consequently, if we can cripple the cartel, we can severely limit the militia's strike range. But to do so, we need to slay a three-headed serpent. Sociopathic cartel head Rico Delgado and his two closest lieutenants, PR guru Andrea Martinez and savant chemist Jorge Franco. With equal parts guts and guile, Rico Delgado runs a thriving billion-dollar criminal empire. The word is, the brutal and volatile cartel head is hell-bent on becoming the #1 drug lord in the world. To achieve this, Martinez, a childhood friend of Delgado's, has been buttering up state leaders and decision-makers, paving the way for an expansion of the Delgado logistics network, while the brilliant but aloof and antisocial Franco has been hard at work developing a new type of super cocaine. So, 3 of Colombia's most infamous crime lords inhabiting a decidedly hostile environment. I will leave you to prepare.
Welcome everyone to another round of Roulette Rivals 6, a PC lower bracket round 3 match between ChromeX and mikulers. Joining me on the Shoutcast is KOats. Welcome.
Welcome. Thank you for having me.
Always welcome. Yeah, two Polish players here, I think. First time we've seen 2 Polish players face off against each other in Roulette Rivals, if I got that correctly. And yeah, first map is Center Fortuna. It's been arriving in about 50 seconds. And that was picked by ChromeX. And second map is Chongqing by mikulers.
Yeehaw.
Happy KOats with that.
In for fun scrambling for his spreadsheet that has the nationalities of all players and who's played against whom to fact check you on that.
First map was a Segmex Krakow.
Exactly. See what I mean? It's he's got the sheets.
Yeah.
Santa Fortuna's a great map for roulette.
Indeed.
Just not deciders.
Yeah, it can take quite a while. Let's hope this one doesn't take as long, because I have a cast in about another hour in theory. But do you want to go ahead and run on the first spin for us?
Sure thing. For Rico, we have the Cleaver as construction worker. For Jorge, we have a Loud Pistol as the barman. And for Andrea, we have Scissors as the coca field workers. So we have a Loud Kill and all 3 trespassing disguises.
Indeed.
It's a tricky one.
Yeah, I'm like trying to think of some kind of order here, how you would go for them, because like Andrea is technically, like, if you start Villa, she's very close to the start, but also it's a coca field worker, which is like on the other side of the map.
Yeah.
And also Rico, like the construction worker, not really near the mansion. Neither is
This
the
one's
barman.
interesting.
Yeah, we could see like 2 completely different strategies here.
Yeah, and you do have a lot of loadout freedom, too, because theoretically all 3 of these kill methods could be gotten on the map.
That's true. Some of the guards, I guess, carry loud pistols.
Yeah.
So no need to bring that. And I think I already saw ChromeX get the new sedative bubblegum we got this patch, equipped that.
Interesting.
So definitely looking forward to see what he's planning to do with that.
ChromeX is off from the bus stop start, looking to possibly go isolate Andrea straight away and grab the Scissors next, and then come back for the kill later.
Possibly, yeah. mikulers starting in the bar, and I guess we'll isolate the barman next.
the two strats.
Indeed. ChromeX getting the peekaboo on Andrea. Nicely corner subdue there. And we'll have her isolated.
Mikulers has the barman. So we'll see. I think based on what Froat has told me that Andrea does have the shortest cycle. So isolating her first is not as big a deal as making the timings for Jorge and Rico. Because, you know, like Jorge, if you're in a trespassing disguise, the best option is to try and peekaboo him out of the helicopter pilot's hut. And that's a hard timing to make. So that timing could be more important than trying to get Andrea somewhere. But it looks like Mikulers might be getting him in the conference room. Or getting her in the conference room, rather.
Yeah, he also just got a bullet impact notice because he missed that camera once and then had to do a second shot.
Uh-oh. That could result in target lockdown here. He's going for a late isolation on Andrea.
Wow.
But it seems to be fine here. He just needs to be careful of the window, because there's a guard there, obviously.
Oh, he's gonna shoot the evidence from here. Oh, and that garden there is on lockdown as well, so... Definitely needs to be careful here. It's again a gunshot heard for Mikulers, so he needs to be careful that Andrea doesn't get found there after he shot the evidence.
Yeah.
And funnily enough, ChromeX is exactly doing the same this thing Mikulers was doing at the start, so they both basically just reversed right now, because he's getting the barman right now. And yeah, both of them with very, very equal game states at this stage. Mikulers already has cameras disabled though, which is something ChromeX didn't take care of if I remember correctly.
Alright, so both actually about even in in-game time, 15 seconds or so apart. Both have the barman disguise. And looks like ChromeX is going to go for maybe a construction worker here.
By the looks of it, yeah. Well, Mikulers making his way inside the mansion, distracted one of the guards inside that little security room there. Maybe just wants to get an isolation on Rico with a non-trespassing disguise. And yeah, ChromeX is indeed obtaining the construction worker right now. Distracted one, and is gonna bin him here. Take his disguise, I assume. Yeah, he leaves his barman there. Ready for him to get it whenever he needs to. While Mikulers is now running around the coca fields with the barman's disguise.
Mikulers lands a nice shot on Jorge with the Seeker.
Indeed. Using the Seeker for the loud pistol is quite interesting to me. However, I guess it's going to be one of those things again where the guards are going to where the shot came from, not where the shot landed.
Yeah, he could do that, but he could also, if he just waits, he can subdue Jorge and the guards will walk away, and so he might be able to drag Jorge over to the water.
That's also a possibility. We'll see what he decides to do here.
He's getting a bit of position here because one of them followed him around instead of going to the left side where he normally goes.
Yeah. Definitely
It's
interesting.
gonna be a bit of improv.
Yeah. However, that's also what we like to see here. I think he is thinking about KOing that one guard, or he's just. In theory, there is a door in the way. The guard should not see.
Yeah.
However, if he then afterwards walks past, maybe that could be an issue. But he's gonna go for it.
Yep. He's going for it. Oh, the guard heard. He heard the subdue. This is a rip.
That's a rip from mikulers. About 6 minutes in, and he'll have to restart here. Quite unlucky. ChromeX on the other side, meanwhile, seems to be trying to get the Hippo Whisperer. Maybe go for Hippo Whisperer's lure on Rico Delgado, because he also has his construction workers disguise right there. That could be a quick and easy way to get the Rico kill here.
Yeah. Don't see a whole lot of construction worker spins, at least when I see Santa Fortuna stuff.
He's not even gonna isolate Rico here. He put down the bubblegum. So I wonder, does Rico goes to the hippo pit on his own periodically, doesn't he, or something? Or do you need to trigger it?
I think you have to switch into the hippo the hippo whisperer disguise, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm not as familiar with that lure as other ones. I'm sure Froat knows if he's perhaps in the chat.
Oh, and ChromeX just went and picked up his disguise in the meantime, because I'm assuming what ChromeX's plan here is right now is to just get Rico down there, make him see the bubblegum, and then basically like isolate himself.
Yeah, yeah.
Whatever. What's the question? Does Rico go to the hippo pit here on his own, or do you need to trigger that somehow?
I think you can actually throw the meaty bone in, and that will trigger him no matter what disguise you have, if I'm not mistaken.
That's probably true, yeah. So he might be on his way to pick that up now. However, he's also in a trespassing disguise, so I'm not entirely sure.
Mikulers ripped, trying to get Andrea. I don't know if he accidentally vaulted there or not.
Alright, and ChromeX seems to be on his way to the coca fields now in the barman's disguise, and we'll get the Jorge kill down. Well, yeah, mikulers starting off again. Who got seen killing the barman.
Chrome experiencing a bit of trouble trying to get this mansion guard out of the way. He's getting whoosh left and right from all over.
Okay, Froat says about the Hippo Whisperer thing. Trigger by Meaty Bone, then either you are the Hippo Whisperer and get Rico yourself, let the Whisperer get him, or KO Whispered and Rico comes by himself. So I guess what ChromeX is trying to do is that third part, because he KO'd the Hippo Whisperer. However, I didn't see him throw in the Meaty Bone, so but he might already have done that, I don't know.
Yeah, that could be. And that would be an interesting self-isolation as well.
Yeah, definitely. Also, like, some kind of useful application of the bubblegum there.
Yeah, for sure.
If that... I assume ChromeX tested it, but with, like, with the snail issues, it voids SA when it hits a target or something like that, and...
Yes.
I guess ChromeX tested it because I didn't. I assume that's different for the bubblegum then.
No, it should be the same. It's sedative. If it's sedative, it ruins SA. If it's a tranquilizer dart, it will not ruin SA. But sedative always ruins SA if it's a target.
Well, that would be an issue for ChromeX then, wouldn't it?
Well, there shouldn't be anybody else there, yeah. He KO'd the guard and the Whisperer, I believe, and nobody else was down there.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's true.
It's a pretty powerful isolation. Mikuler's running into some trouble getting Andrea again. Chrome trying to... Well, he was acquiring... Looked like he was trying to acquire the Coca-Field disguise, which he has. Maybe he's trying to get his barman disguise back without getting ripped by the Coca-Field worker that he just stole a disguise from.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he would have been fine, but...
Yeah. I was going to say, that guy's going to be an enforcer, I think, but...
Just waiting the extra second there.
Yeah.
Oftentimes something people do too little in roulette of. Just wait one more second and
Yep.
just go for a safe route instead of trying to wing it and fail at it.
I can speak from experience.
Yeah, me as well. And yeah, ChromeX already apparently secured Jorge. And also has weird guard positionings on him.
Yeah, normally they're on the other side.
Yeah, I wonder if... I mean, it shouldn't, because this patch, according to IOI, didn't like change anything apart from like FPS fixes apparently. But like,
Okay, Jorge is now knocked out safely. Oof.
Indeed. Didn't hear the guards didn't hear the thrown KO, and yeah, ChromeX guess will just be shooting and dumping him here.
Let's hope. Let's hope Jorge doesn't fall in. Yeah, I was gonna say it looked like he was about to fall in like
Yeah, on
naturally.
his own. Right, there's the gunshot heard, the dump, and hope he's off.
Yeah, he's gonna beeline it for that other that Coca-Field disguise he has in the field over there.
Indeed. In the meantime, mikulers obtained the barman disguise again. Is on his way towards the mansion now. And yeah, well, I assume get a guard disguise here again from that security hut like he did last time.
Yeah. Chrome has a significantly bigger in-game time, and he does have a kill down. But we'll see what mikulers comes up with for as a strat, because there's lots of room to optimize and catch up.
Yeah,
in
definitely.
Maps like SF.
Definitely. Especially these like bigger maps with more targets, these 3 target missions, there's just like lots of room to do something different here, go for a different order of the targets or something.
Yeah, for sure.
You might get a better time out of it. Oh yeah, it looks like that bubblegum isolation worked for ChromeX there.
Didn't even pick up the frog. Shaking my head.
Let's hope he actually has a cleaver around here. But I assume, yeah, he already picked it up. And that's
right.
Second kill down for ChromeX.
Very nice. He's really just got to make it back to the consulate. Or whatever, compound, whatever you call that. Not consulate,
Yeah.
the Andreas compound.
That was another map, the consulate.
Yeah. The scissors are right across the street, and they're free. It's not trespassing up there, so he should be able to theoretically just run back, grab them, and then leave.
Yeah, should theoretically. However, we all know Hitman, and sadly,
Yeah.
a lot of times it's not as simple as that.
Yeah, somebody across the map will hear it and investigate and get there before
Yeah.
you make it to the exit.
Exactly. In the meantime,
Mikulers going for same strat on Jorge, the Seeker strat.
yeah. Oh, ChromeX already has the scissors, so that's even one
Very
less
nice.
step he needs to worry about now. Yeah, Mikulers also, the guards for Jorge for him this time are, for the first time in the entire match, I think, positioned like they should.
Yes, that's how they should look.
Yeah. And yeah,
And there they go.
who's even gonna KO that one? Hope
Yeah.
that doesn't like rip him later when he gets found or something.
Should be fine because there's a dump right
Oh
there.
yeah.
I think he was doing it for the pistol.
Oh, that might be it.
I don't know if that guard carries a pistol.
Yeah, that's the thing. Don't they all carry assault rifles?
That's what I thought, but I'm not sure. Oh, wait. Oh, he's got it. Okay. I thought he just dumped her as a kill. Okay.
No. Oh, because there's that lady coming. Because she heard the
Oh,
kill.
no.
So he dumped her and made sure she's like out of
Oh.
view.
Okay, well, he should be good here.
Yeah.
Chrome is running to the exit, sprinting.
You do not want to waste a single second after you've completed the spin on Santa Fortuna. Everything could go to hell in
Yeah.
1 second.
Oh, yeah.
And there's the exit.
Very
That
nice.
should be the 2-0 lead for ChromeX here. Five-star SA as required. And there it is, 2-0.
Awesome. Very good.
Very well played, definitely, for both of them, though. Mikulers just had a few more unfortunate rips that made him cost the map here. However, nothing lost quite yet. There's still the second map, which is Chongqing, coming up.
And Mikuler's pick.
Indeed, it is his pick. If he wins that, he will take us to a randomly picked decider that's already been decided, but we just don't know it yet. The bands for this were New York and Mendoza.
Ooh. I like the Mendoza ban, particularly because I don't like that map. But also, it's a smart ban by Mikulers because Chrome is indeed the Mendoza enthusiast.
That is very true. He has that in his name. I also think has a pretty good record on Mendoza.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, the other band, New York, is just one of those fast-paced maps, like Dartmoor,
Yeah.
almost, where like one mistake can ruin it entirely for you.
Yeah, those can be coin flippy sometimes.
Definitely. So yeah, next spin arriving in about 5 minutes. Let's take a short break and watch the mission briefing for Chongqing.
Look closer.
I'm telling you, the file is trash. The Constant doesn't so much burn his bridges as blow them up. Arthur Edwards, whoever he was, don't exist anymore. His personal data somehow deletes itself from any system that records him, way beyond advanced. The partners spared no expense to make sure their controller would be untraceable.
How untraceable?
Look, I did what you asked, but Gray's gone and I'm no Diana. I'm not who you need right now. You gotta be kidding me.
ICA?
I used every encryption known to man. Who are these guys?
The best. It's only a matter of time before they get lucky. We need to take them down.
You and which army?
I know where the agency stores its files, mission reports, client data. If we leak it to the public,
You want to whistleblow the ICA?
it's the path of least resistance. Turns out, you are who I need right now, Olivia.
I do this, and I'm out. So, what are we breaking into?
Data facility in Chongqing, China. Run by a man called Hush.
Of course. The ICA site in Chongqing houses the agency's data storage and analyst division. Needless to say, security is daunting. The state-of-the-art server vault is biometrically wired to the facility's two overseers: Imogen Royce, behavioral analysis pioneer, and Hush, a data security guru with a taste for fringe transhuman experimentation.
Tell me about Hush.
A former cyber terrorist for the Ministry of State Security in Kadanyang, who fled his country after one of the Po regime's periodic purges. He made a career doing cybersecurity for dark web deplorables, human traffickers, organ harvesters, scum like him, with no code or conscience. ICA sure can pick 'em. No offense.
Can you disable security?
A dual authentication protocol ensures that any handling of data must be directly authorized by Hush and Royce. The proverbial human factor device to make the system impenetrable. Luckily, I found a loophole. If both overseers should unexpectedly die within a short space of time, the system reverts to a temporary failsafe protocol, which I can bypass. Take them off the board, and you'll have free access to the data core. And I'll handle the rest.
And you're sure it'll work?
Look, I know Hush. If I'm wrong, we won't live long enough to regret it.
All right. I will leave you to prepare.
And here we are again for the second map of the Roulette Rivals 6 match between ChromeX and mikulers. I'm still joined by the one and only KOats.
Hello.
And yeah, ChromeX won the first map, Santa Fortuna, his pick. And yeah, mikulers hopefully looking to tie it up now. Do you have any spin that you'd wish for here? Any like
the interesting ones are always like the falling object and electrocution, drowning, stuff like that. I think drowning is banned for both though, if I'm not mistaken, so
let's check.
anything that's
It
hard
is,
to
yes.
optimize.
Drowning, consumed poison, and fire are the 3 banned choices here. And the spin is here. We have a garden fork as a facility engineer for Hush and a neck snap as the board member for Imogen.
Yeah, this is a what do you call it? A marathon spin. You're running for the majority of the spin.
Yeah, definitely. Like,
I would be. I see. Here's the thing: is what runs through my head when I see this is: do I start facility analyst, go for engineer, isolate Hush, run over, get the fork, and then kill him, or do I start balcony, isolate Hush immediately, and already have the fork, and then go down, get the board member, get Imogen, and then go all the way down, and then come back up and kill Hush? Either way, you're making a trip all the way across the map and back.
yeah, definitely. Like, it's one of these things where you have the two conditions like spread across the map on the opposite targets. ChromeX already loaded in. He chose the balcony start, and that's also what mikulers currently has selected.
Yeah.
Just getting that garden fork early saves you from doing a trip back there again.
Yeah, I think I would go with the facility analyst start. Just because the garden fork is less out of the way than the facility engineer disguise, and so you're going to end up spending less time going to get the garden fork once you've already got the facility engineer disguise than you are trying to go get the facility engineer disguise once you've got the garden fork.
Yeah, definitely. The garden fork less out of the way, as you said, than the analyst. mikulers just restarted because I think he realized he forgot to pick up the garden fork at the balcony start.
I've done that.
Yeah, I mean, it happens. A roulette brain just kicking in hard at this point. Hush isolated for ChromeX, and I assume he'll make his way over now to get Imogen and the board member. Let's see if he decides to shoot a drone first and then grab board member, or do it the other way around, which would be
a rip.
Rip from mikulers, indeed. I think he got.
Yeah, you got to be careful shooting that camera because if you're using the agility to get up on the satellite roof, you won't trigger their conversation in time, and so that guy's cycle, he's going to start walking over, and he'll see you shoot it.
Ah. Yeah, I really got to be careful. ChromeX already shot the drone, if I saw that correctly, and he's shooting even more drones.
5 drones.
I assume so, because otherwise it wouldn't really make sense, I guess, to shoot more drones than one. Gotta hit him, though. Yeah, the fence getting in his way there, I think.
Yeah, you got to be careful about the drones. If you shoot them too quickly, you'll actually lose the mission story.
Oh yeah,
And it
that's
is a
true.
mission story trigger.
That is true. I think I actually did that when I played the mission story for the very first time. I shot them
Yep.
too quickly.
Yeah, Olivia will tell you, I've lost the call. I can't tack in anymore. You shot them too quickly. And it's very good information to know because it does still apply even if you don't have the mission story triggered.
Yeah. Mission stories provide you with more info. So definitely worth playing through them, I guess.
Absolutely.
Yeah, ChromeX currently in a facility, the tier 1 guard, the blue hats. I think that's facility guard, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Maddie says some people shoot 3. Well, shooting 3 drones is the same as shooting 1. It doesn't do anything differently.
Yeah. ChromeX, I think, looking to isolate Imogen here before getting the board member because she's already quite far in her walk path.
Nothing wrong with her look, though.
Spotted a weapon now. Is that guard gonna call another guard now, or?
This is an interesting situation because if he goes and stands next to the frisk guards over there can interfere with this sometimes, and they can end up going to pick something up, and actually vice versa as well.
Yeah.
If you were to place a gun in front of those frisk guards and then you stand in front of them, they will enforce the frisk instead of choosing to pick up the weapon, and therefore they'll call the nearest guard, which is typically Imogen's guard.
Yeah. Weird. Sometimes a bit weird VIP guard behavior. However, ChromeX now got a seeker shot on Vincent, the guard of Imogen down. KO'd her. Looking around if somebody's heard it, but it looks like a no. And mikulers, in the meantime, I think, changed his starting location to Riverside.
Yeah. That's interesting, because Riverside is slower to get to Hush, and you don't get the benefit of having the garden fork, so...
Yeah, I'm not... Maybe he'll... I don't know, maybe he's too... thinks the risk of that camera shot there and the block guards on the roof is too high for him, and he wants to just pick a safer starting location, which is going to cost him a little bit of time here. However, if it's going to make it safer and more consistent, I guess that's worth it.
Yeah, we'll see if it ends up working out for him. This is already probably close to a 6-minute spin. If you're like, we're not talking about, perfect speedrun optimization or anything. We're talking about just a normal roulette spin. This is probably close to a 6.5 minute spin, just because not only do you have an opposite side of the map disguise for Hush, you also have the garden fork, which is really out of the way. So you're adding lots of time with that.
Yeah, definitely. ChromeX currently obtaining the board member. Just gonna get the kill on Imogen, I guess, and then go grab the facility engineer. Since the board member is legal in the facility, that helps a lot.
Well, if you don't go in with the tour, he's not.
Well, yeah, but not everywhere, I
hostile.
think.
I think it's as soon as you enter. I'm pretty sure he'll be hostile as soon as you enter.
I wasn't sure. I thought maybe he's like before the first security check or something. He might be illegal, but I'm not entirely sure on that. I'll believe you on that, I guess.
I'm not entirely sure either. I'm just mostly sure because I'm pretty sure I've had spins where I tried to get behind Imogen through the back kitchen area.
Good, that's Imogen Royce down.
But looks like he's got her down.
Yeah, and he's not even gonna go in as the board member, so we're not even gonna find out he's changed into an all-legal disguise.
Yep. And the engineer is a relatively easy disguise to get. Hopefully they don't patch the sound, because otherwise it will be far more difficult to get.
True. Now, mikulers are working on getting that board member's disguise as well.
And he saved his
Saved
kill.
the
He
kill.
must be proud of that. Yeah, well, some people don't turn off NVIDIA highlights. I don't know why. It seems like a waste of resources, but...
True, and mikulers giving ourselves little bit of Clark action there.
Indeed. Oh, he managed to get the dumpling cook too, but Chen Ting spotted him.
Yeah, because the dumpling cook was KO'd as well. I
Yes.
think she ran in immediately and spotted him on the last second of the disguise change.
Yep, that's really unfortunate. You can actually KO him there with the thrown item, and he won't be found ever. You can just leave him there.
Yeah. Right. ChromeX getting a little tutorial on how to hack doors in the facility. I'm pretty sure he does that for the first time here as well. And yeah, he picked up a tier 2 dongle because
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he realizes the like route, I guess, that you can take where you don't need any dongles, I guess. Just a bit of climbing around.
Yeah. Mikuler's going for a full replan, and he's actually going to start dumpling cook now. Chrome is kind of in a bit of a pickle here. He could have just KO'd that guy while he had the chance, but he waited a little too long, and now the other guard is in the way. So now he's actually in more of a pickle. He could dump this guy off the edge, maybe.
Yeah, I think... Okay, he's just gonna drag him down because the guard left. Definitely the safest option here to dump that guy, because I'm not entirely sure if that's where Imogen walks through in their route, but it's...
He would if she weren't dead, but also
Oh yeah, wait, that's...
yeah, but also this whole lab, the entire lab, all the way up to the ground floor of the map on the outside, all of it is see-through. The floors and the ceilings,
Yeah.
not the walls, but the floors and the ceilings are.
Alright.
Imogen has some Tyson level wall hacks through the floors, like for real. Oh, it is. We've just found out from mikulers. It is a hostile disguise as soon as you walk
Ooh,
in if you're not on tour.
Interesting.
And hostile means that tranking people will not result in like being able to run past them. Like if there's a guard and you trank somebody and the guard sees them, and then you try to run past, the guard will still catch you if you're hostile. If you're trespassing, he won't.
Yeah, it's just waiting for that lady that's trying to figure out the code in front of the entrance to pass her.
Yeah. And for some reason, Chen Ting is down here.
What? Oh, is
Whoa,
she following
she's
him?
following him. That's a bug.
What?
That's going to be a rip. There's no way he gets out of here.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Interesting to know.
That's weird because normally she'll just sit in the back of the restaurant forever until you talk to her and tell her I want to go on tour. But for some reason she had like triggered that, but he didn't trigger, like it didn't trigger for him, but it
Yeah.
triggered for her, and so she was enforcing him.
Weird stuff happening right there.
Crazy. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, me neither. Meantime,
Meanwhile,
Chrome
yeah.
got the kill down. Switching disguises, and I guess he's looking to get the door to nowhere exit, as I call it.
yeah, he shouldn't do that because I believe he shot a drone, which means that there's going to be guards up there.
Ooh, that's true.
And I think he's even trespassing on this roof. He is indeed, yeah.
Yeah.
So he needs to switch into block guard, or actually, I think engine allowed up on that roof, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, well, I'll just change up and go for scooter exit. Just...
Yeah, that would be the safest way.
Ooh,
Nah.
drones.
Yeah. He's having a bit of trouble here, but I think he can make it down. As long as he gets onto this ledge, he should be good. He can safely make it to an exit, and he has all the time in the world because mikulers has had to restart here.
Yeah, obviously he doesn't know that, or he shouldn't know
Yeah.
that, rather.
Uh-oh, he is going to go for that.
Ooh.
You can... So here's the deal. If you get a favorable head turn on the guard up there, you can make it to that exit before he'll spot you. But as soon as he climbs up onto that roof, he's going to be trespassing.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to Oh, he's distracting them.
But it didn't work.
This-
They didn't
Oh.
care. And yeah, he is
Do not
realizing.
go for it, dude. Don't do it. Don't. Oh, he's gonna try it.
Oof, I think he
Oh,
made
it's
it.
red. He went
Oh, wait,
red. He went
did
red.
He went red?
I'm 90% sure he just
Ooh,
went
he
red.
went red on
Yep,
that.
that's
Yeah.
3-star. Don't try that. Just go for Scooter, man.
That's so unlucky. Chad already
There's
calling
block
GG,
guards
but...
everywhere. I mean, that's just that's not a good risk there. The Scooter's faster anyway. I mean, it's not faster from there
Yeah,
from
but
the
it's like
deprivation room,
not,
but it's
not
it's
a
like
lot
20
slower.
seconds. Yeah, 10-20 seconds max.
Yeah, and that's
Balcony
like...
exit is faster, but ugh, not worth it.
Yeah, that's the thing in roulette. You not necessarily need to go for like the super fastest strat ever, and then well end up ripping on it like Chrome just did.
Yeah.
If you can like I don't know, just get 20 more seconds but make it safe. That's definitely I think a trade-off that should be worth.
Yeah.
Worth.
And one of the things to keep in mind is one of my favorite parts of China is that the trespassing zones are actually quite balanced, and there are hush parts of the map and Imogen parts of the map, and the Imogen parts of the map have street guards, whereas the hush parts of the map have block guards, and the corresponding disguises are allowed. So like if you have the facility guard or facility security, you're actually allowed on that rooftop for that exit where Chrome just ripped. But if you were in one of Hush's disguises, like a block guard or a researcher, for instance, you are trespassing up there.
Yeah, definitely something I can agree on. The trespassing zones and hostile area zones definitely make sense on Chongqing.
Yeah,
where on some other maps
sure.
it's just like, why am I trespassing in here as a guard all of a sudden?
Yep. Or waiters just allowed everywhere on certain maps. It's
Yeah.
like, this doesn't make any sense. That researcher's arm was definitely stuck in the wall there. And that could result in a non-target, but hopefully it doesn't.
Yeah, mikulers, well, went for the Imogen kill first, however, he obtained now the facility engineer, so in theory, apart from Garden Fork, he has everything for Hush, but I don't think he killed Hush, he isolated Hush yet is the thing, because...
Yeah.
And he's gonna be possibly too late on that kill.
So something I haven't actually tested, which I should. I didn't test it because I never want to be in the situation anyway, but what I want to test is to see if the test pod or the satellite will cause Hush to get out of the testing chair. Because once he's in the testing chair, the only way you're getting him to move is with a seeker. But if we can get if we can figure out if the satellite or the test pods will lure him, that might be a viable alternative, and then you could get him on those back stairs.
Indeed. Because yeah, Hush in the test chair is definitely not something you want to wait out on.
Yeah,
that
he's in
just
there for a long time.
takes forever.
Chrome going for 5 drones again. This time actually hitting them all. First try, it looked like. John Wick action.
Nice.
Mikulers making his way into the block safely with a lockpick. Hush is in the testing chair, so we'll see what he decides to do about this, but there's really not a whole lot of action you can take here without emetics or possibly some other trigger that I have not tested, because I do not want to find myself in this situation in the first place, and I've done everything in my power to avoid it. Ooh.
Close one from
Nice
Mikulers
save.
there.
Yeah, that area right there with that block guard as well. The window actually has reflective properties like a mirror.
Oh wow, okay.
Sometimes, yeah, you can actually, if he turns enough, like he can actually spot bodies behind him. It's really, really annoying.
Wow, okay. Guess I'm lucky then that I never encountered that as far as I can remember.
Yeah. Very, very much annoying.
Right, Mikuler is in the block guard now. Wonder if he's actually just gonna say like, okay, I'm gonna get the garden fork now and then try my best to wait it out and then hope it doesn't take too long.
Looks like that's what he's about to do, is go for the garden fork.
In the meantime, ChromeX already isolated Hush and now Imogen as well.
Very interesting. This honestly, with Hush being in the chair, this could end up getting really close.
Yeah,
if
indeed.
mikulers doesn't have a strat to get him out of the chair.
Indeed, we'll find that out in just a minute. Welcome everybody can't even talk anymore. Welcome everybody from In for Fun. I suppose that match has concluded. The match parallel to this, David Red Sox versus Jasper 27-7. Yeah, we're currently on the second map of ChromeX versus mikulers, which is Chongqing. ChromeX took Santa Fortuna and is in a 2-0 lead. And also was about to exit, but then got red guns on the exit. Well, let's see. Oh, and is Hush is already out of the chair again for mikulers.
Very nice. So he should. Let's see what he does actually after this. I think he's gonna go to talk to Sister Lay. Maybe it sounds like. Mikuler's gonna try and go for a peekaboo on Hush. It looks like. Which it is possible from here.
Yeah,
but he does have to head turn.
That's true. That happened once. So currently he's coming here, so mikulers might wanna.
Back.
Oh yeah, is he even? Yeah, is he even gonna get in the probation
He's gonna
chamber
go in
here?
Yep. This should be free. All he's got to do is wait for Hush, wait for the door to close, throw the garden fork, and then make sure to KO Mogwai first before he does anything else.
Yeah. There's the Mogwai KO. Nobody spotted that.
Looking good. Meanwhile, Chrome has Imogen down. But I don't know that he has time to make up here. mikulers has the kill on Hush.
Yeah,
And
unless
if he just plays it safe for Scooter.
yeah, unless mikulers now, I don't know, goes for data core or something.
Yeah.
Um,
He's even going the safe way to Scooter. There are some
Yeah.
enforcers on the way down on the block, and he's just gonna go through the courtyard instead.
yeah, obviously he's trespassing here, but no way.
Yeah,
no,
this
no
is a
real
much
way
safer,
of
yeah,
getting spotted here.
exactly. All right, and mikulers is green guns, so barring any wall hacks, bugs, or otherwise unlucky moments, he should be out GG, and this will be a tied game.
Yeah, and there's the exit prompt, the finish popping up
Very
from
nice.
mikulers. Very nice indeed. Unlucky from ChromeX really, after, well, basically being done with it. He ripped on the exit. I don't see Haven in the little wheel down there, sadly, for the decider.
Oh, I
It's
do,
Gonna be...
but it looks like
Wait,
Sgàil.
is it really randomized for us too as well? It's not
Oh,
even...
maybe it is, because I saw Haven for sure.
Okay, that would give... Because there was no Haven for me in there, but it is
Okay.
gonna be Isle of Sgàil.
Oh, you know what we should do? We should have 6 of these tabs open, all with randomized maps, so
Yeah.
we can use the process of elimination to see what the common map
Yeah,
is
to know
between
it-
all the tabs.
To know it like 5 seconds before the
Yeah.
wheel stops. The funniest thing is, I'm pretty sure the players might not even know it yet, because nobody posted the third map, and
Yeah.
I realized that as well. And Frode now said it. Isle of Sgàil 51, past the hour in 6 minutes here. Looks like somebody else will have to cast the 22 o'clock Central European Summertime match, because there's no way I'm gonna be done for that. So yeah, Isle of Sgàil, definitely a map. I'm not personally not that much experienced on it, so not a whole lot.
I have decent experience on Sgàil. A lot of it I've learned from Frote. I've learned a little bit from Johnny, and some of it my own, just testing. I'm still sort of... there are uncomfortable spins for me for sure, but it's a really, really cool roulette map. There's more than meets the eye with this one. Frote's got some really cool isolation strats for some of the targets that probably most people haven't even seen, so...
Yeah, indeed. Isle of Sgàil also, I think, not a map that's getting picked a lot of the times.
Yeah.
Let me just check the almighty hit maps tournaments statistics page, because we have all the map picks on there, so I can confirm what I said. If I can find it in this mess, I think, yeah, Isle of Sgàil is the second least picked map currently, with only Bangkok having less picks.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Bangkok got picked 4 times, and Santa Fortuna, Isle of Sgàil, and Mendoza, all of which got picked 5 times. Also,
that's crazy.
Every no, wait, that's out of date. That's the first Isle of Sgàil decider we have this tournament, apparently.
Interesting.
Indeed. Got about 3 minutes until the spin arrives, so let's give ourselves and everyone at home a quick little break and watch the mission briefing for the final mission of regular Hitman 2 Isle of Sgàil.
Attention, gentlemen. Our source on the island just made a critical discovery. The Constant has a poison chip embedded in his neck. A failsafe, in case he's compromised.
Damn it. We should have expected something like this. So, we subdue the Constant before he has time to react.
Not that simple. The device is remote triggered, and during his stay on the island, 2 kill switches have been entrusted to twin sisters Zoe and Sophia Washington, 2 young, ambitious Providence operatives and newly appointed chairwomen of the Ark Society. Apparently, even the Constant is unaware of this arrangement.
Right, change of plans. We divide and conquer. 47 takes out the Washingtons, while I figure out a way to get the Constant off the island. It'll be tight, but once we're back at the ship, we should be able to surgically remove the chip before the partners have time to react. 47?
Tell me about the targets.
I know them from the archive. Zoe and Sophia's father is president of a powerful conservative think tank, one of Providence's prime assets. The apples don't fall far from the tree.
No saints either. According to ICA files, the twins are pampered socialites who get their kicks from treasure hunting. Commanding a band of trigger-happy mercenaries, Zoe and Sophia prowl the world in search for ancient relics. With little regard for local culture or even human life, they stop at nothing to claim their prize. Well, collateral damage they may be, but safe to say, they have it coming.
Here we are again for the third map of the ChromeX vs mikulers match for Roulette Rivals 6. I am still joined by KOats, and we're currently on our way to Isle of Sgàil to find out who will take this match and continue their way in the tournament.
Yeah, this is like we were saying, cool map. It has a lot of there's a lot of potential with roulette here. There's actually quite a bit of manipulation of targets that you can do with mission story triggers, like for instance what mikulers is failing to do at the moment with the chapel start. There's a lot of ways to manipulate targets. Sophia a little less so than Zoe, but still some options here.
Definitely. Yeah, the spin has arrived. Do you want to go ahead and run it down for us here?
Sure. So for Zoe, we have Electrocution as the Initiate, and for Sophia, we have the Scalpel as the Master of Ceremonies. So that is interesting.
Yeah, I wonder, is Zoe the one that you can electrocute with the mission story, or is that Sophia? With the Initiate mission story, where you get the tokens, and then you get like the lie detector thingy?
I don't... That's Zoe, I think.
Yeah, because I did that like once, and it's quite a time ago. I mean, I can't.
I completely forgot about it until you just mentioned it. So
yeah.
I was like, wait, what are you talking? Oh, that room down by below the kitchen. I know what you're talking about.
Indeed, would be interesting if one of them was gonna go for that.
Yeah, it looks like Chrome is opting to go for chapel start, and he's going to perhaps clear out this room and do the Master of Ceremonies lure for Zoe, But then he will need to retrieve the initiate disguise and set her up for an electrocution.
Yeah, I'm
as
not
well.
not entirely sure where you could electrocute Zoe in the Master of Ceremonies room.
I believe there's a sink. I remember Froat telling me that this room has just about every kill method that you need.
Yeah, that's like a lot of stuff there, definitely.
Synced restarts.
Indeed. Or, well, the first time ChromeX loading in mikulers already restarted once.
Yeah, Mikuler's doing the... He didn't actually shoot the torch, though. So maybe he's going to wait until he's got the Master of Ceremonies disguise here.
Yeah, with those two guards KO'd, I don't think you can just walk out there and trigger on your own. You have to actually, like,
Yeah.
shoot the pit or something.
If you do switch in the Master of Ceremonies disguise, when talking to the guards will trigger it.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
otherwise you do need to shoot the pit. But it looks like he's going to play it just a little bit safer. He's got the room cleared. Meanwhile, Chrome starting gallery and immediately going for the morgue. And it looks like he's maybe going to clear the morgue and go for the scalpel. This is a bit of a risk, but looks like he made it out. Hopefully didn't peekaboo anybody in the process there.
Yeah, trying to get out, but that guard was just guarding the exit. But yeah, he's out now, got the scalpel. 1/4 of the spin, basically.
Yep. All right, and then now Mikulers has actually shot the pit, and he's switching into a guard disguise.
Yeah, let's see what his plan for that is. I just looked it up on hit maps. I can't see a sink on there. But
Froat says there was a puddle.
Oh, that's also a possibility.
All right. He has Zoe isolated successfully. I'm guessing he knows about the puddle, and there is actually an initiate nearby down in the pit area in the corner who you can lure over to a bin, and it's probably the easiest initiate disguise, I would say, at least of the ones that I know.
Yeah, I think there are only like 3 or something in total,
Yeah.
and 1 female. So I think there's actually only 2 initiates you could go for.
Yeah. Looks like... Yeah, he's got his micro taser. So perhaps he'll just set up the kill and go grab the disguise. He's going to try and shoot the evidence while he's here. Always a good idea. Unless you're on a map where shooting the evidence will cause you to get hunted, which is more than one map.
Yeah, definitely. Some interesting stuff the Hitman 3, or generally Hitman maps, not only Hitman 3 maps have to offer, but in Hitman 3. Mikulers didn't set up for a remote electrocution as far as I could see, so...
Yeah, he still has the taser in his inventory, so he's
okay.
going to have to go back up there.
Yeah, possibly a little bit of roulette brain, however. Not a huge
all
deal.
get
Yeah, especially like taking it to 3 maps and having this one now.
Ooh, we got a lot of whoosh from Chrome here, but Chrome is making his way into the Master Ceremonies room.
Oof, almost shot that dude frontally in the face with a calmer, which might have resulted in red guns.
Yeah. See, now the thing here is I don't know what Froat would do here, but Froat's advice typically, I don't know about this spin in particular, but his advice typically on this map is to try and make the radio lure first cycle for Sophia. And
that's very, very powerful,
I don't know.
I think.
Yeah, I don't know if you can do that, though, with Master of Ceremonies and Scalpel. Maybe you can. At the very least, you can make the timing for it with one of the two, and then isolate her and come back. But
that might be just a little bit too much running around these players want to do. Anyway, mikulers getting the first kill, got the electrocution done. In that very big puddle, as I saw there, it's quite huge, and yes, Chad also pointed out there's even exposed wires, so you could do a no loadout electrocution there as well.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, mikulers, that's an enforcer coming at you. Wow.
Wow, that's some crazy whoosh.
That was definitely some crazy whoosh. Not sure what mikulers was hoping for there, honestly, just stood there.
There's nothing you can do.
Yeah, I mean, I think he was like trying to get in the left there, but I'm not sure if the door was locked or something.
It is that door that's it is locked, so he was kind of just stuck
Yeah,
in the corner
okay.
there.
Only understandable there. Ooh. ChromeX let Zoe walk through the Master of Ceremonies room.
Ah, that's not good. Yeah, he's gonna restart. That's going to be a huge lead for mikulers here, and mikulers is about to make Sophia's second radio cycle.
Yeah, with not a whole lot of waiting, so I guess it kind of worked out for him.
Yeah, Johnny's right. The doors on the left are open from the outside. The doors on the right are locked. The one that goes to the little janitor area.
All right. Yeah, mikulers has the scalpel already, or wait, does he have it? I'm not entirely sure now anymore if ChromeX had the scalpel, but he's getting Sophia isolated. And now all he needs is the disguise and possibly the weapon for it.
Yeah, probably best to drag her behind the couch here because the Constant can be a troll.
Don't we love him, Arthur Edwards.
Yes. That should be good.
Indeed, and yeah, I think, as I just saw, ChromeX was the one who picked up the scalpel already, as he just did it again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait there for a second and run back out of the room there.
Oh, Constant is actually coming right now, and mikulers has gotten a bit spooked, so he's coming in to make sure that the Constant does not see Sophia here. And he's good.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, even if the Constant saw Sophia, would be kind of game over for him, because that's a red guns immediately. And yeah, mikulers in an elite guard making his way towards grabbing the scalpel, and Master of Ceremonies should already be isolated for him.
Does not have a way in.
Ooh.
He's gonna have to find a way in.
Yeah, I think right there is a pipe or something you can climb up, then go in from the top. Definitely a possibility. Just needs to make sure he's not well spotted in here, because I think as an elite guard he is not allowed in there.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting.
However,
I don't think these guys aren't enforcers.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
Climb up.
Out here he's totally allowed, and I think is that door's open, so you can just go in here from the top and be a little bit careful around these guards down here, and he should be fine.
Yeah, it looks like he's good.
He's not even trespassing. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
This is a pretty solid disguise on this map. All right, he's found the scalpel.
Indeed. Yeah, all he needs to do now is grab the Master of Ceremonies disguise. Wow, ChromeX currently waiting the Master of Ceremonies room. I guess he triggered the fire pit, or shot at it rather, and is waiting for Zoe Washington to make her way here. Just exercising a bit, running around the room, making sure 47 stays in shape here.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Gotta
he's
get your steps in.
not making the same mistake as last time. He's gonna make sure he can KO her in here, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's running even right now, so he kind of needs to make sure he can get her in time. She's already outside of the room again. This is not looking good for ChromeX right here.
Yeah. Because she won't respond to anything.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, mikulers does have the Master of Ceremonies disguise. He is trespassing, and he has quite a few dots here, but if he can make it past and get back up to the radio room, he should be good here. He has peekabooed somebody, it looks like, but if he can make it past here, he should be good.
Yeah, there's the pipe. Once he's there, yeah. Should be good. ChromeX restarted after not getting Zoe inside the Master of Ceremonies room.
Yeah.
After she just suddenly out of nowhere started sprinting over there.
Yeah, that's like one of the fastest triggers in the game. Like for as far as targets moving, they'll
Constant.
that's really smart by mikulers to check to see.
I'd be worried for her head popping over the couch just like a tiny bit and constant spotting that.
Very, very good awareness from mikulers there. That probably just won him the match, actually.
Possibly, yeah. That's the kill. mikulers on Sophia Washington. It's gonna
Just needs to dump.
Yeah, make double sure dump in there is safe. He's still trespassing.
Yeah, he needs an exit, so
Yeah, I guess the nearest exit would be helicopter, but I don't think there's really a way where he's making that with all those enforcers there. However, he's
gonna go down there.
Yeah, maybe he realized as well that might not be the smartest of ideas. Let's see what his plan here is.
Oh, and he's got those two roamers coming over here too. This could be
just hide in the box,
disastrous.
dude. He is running.
Oh boy, this is a risk and that's a rip. He's done. That's a restart.
Yeah. He did not see that there was somebody behind that crate there. He wanted to hit behind, but there was just somebody in his way.
There's a pretty simple peekaboo on that architect in that hallway next to the radio room. That's typically the disguise I would go for there.
Yeah. All right, so back at square one for him, both on almost equal footing again. Just 40 seconds between them. And both players now, at least once in the match, ripped at exiting. Definitely not to be underestimated. Aren't they aware of how behind their opponent is? No, that's the point.
No. That's that would be against the rules. It would be called cheating.
Exactly. You're not supposed to know how far your opponent is. All you have to know is what you're doing yourself and how it's working out. So yeah, again the thing, just everybody trying to go for the fastest strat, but the fastest strat might not be worth it when you end up ripping on it.
Yeah, and see, Chrome here has made minor optimizations, and he's actually going to make the first radio lure for Sophia, so that he doesn't have to worry about catching her later on.
Indeed.
Very nice.
Yeah, he's like, I think he would have the scalpel here. But also his plan here is totally not to kill her right away, just isolate her. Make sure her cycle doesn't screw with anything here. And yeah, that's a KO'd Sophia for ChromeX. Is also gonna drag her behind the couch. He's aware of the constant. Being a constant pain.
Indeed. A remote kill switch.
He didn't turn off the radio, and it has attracted somebody else now.
Ooh, this could be not good.
Oh yeah, and that's a body spotted. That's a body
He really
spotted.
just needed to drop something.
Yeah,
in front of
exactly.
him.
Like just if you lure an NPC, and you don't want him to enforce anything anymore, just stand right in front of him, drop something, pick it back up.
Yeah.
They will tell you dropped something, and they'll be fine with it.
And really, since Hitman 2, 2016 is different, but since Hitman 2, anytime you really turn on a distraction like that, you kind of just want to turn it off immediately after, like get in the
Yeah.
habit of doing that. There's no reason not to. In 2016, they will actually stop walking toward it once you've turned it off, but in Hitman 2 and 3, they will continue to go for it.
Yeah. Mikulers, chat points out correctly, currently has red guns. I assume that's just because Zoe
yeah.
saw something that she didn't like, and yeah, shouldn't be too large of an issue since he's, yeah, well, his strat worked out last time. He's just gonna go for exactly the same, just hopefully a different exit this time. And I mean, if you really want to be safe, just like don't go into any trespassing zones when exiting. I think every disguise in the entire game should have a way to an exit without trespassing zones. Unless, I don't know, it's like Ninja or something on Hokkaido where it's just like hostile everywhere.
Yeah.
But every standard disguise should be like allowed somewhere at least. And but yeah, that might take a while, and just a while that you don't want to wait. Yeah, mikulers getting the first kill in again.
Back to green.
Indeed. Relief for him, definitely. With that red guns, it's always like
Yeah.
you hope that you get back to green once you kill the target.
Looks like he's deciding whether or not to grab the Master of Ceremonies, which I think I would.
Yeah, I guess so. It didn't.
Because, yeah, Sophia's going to be somewhat soon going for that radio, and you don't want to miss that the second time around, because then you've extended your playtime by another several minutes.
Yeah, mikulers wanted to go for the pipe he climbed up earlier as well, but stood in front of a locked door. So he'll have to go somewhere else. While ChromeX is...
Oh, Chrome missed the radio lure. He
Yeah.
triggered somebody else.
considered
That's-
restarting, but ended up not restarting there. And also mikulers abandoned the radio lure currently.
Oh, wow, okay.
I think because he's maybe because of that locked gate he saw he's not gonna make it. So instead
Yeah.
he'll just say, okay, I'm gonna grab the scalpel and the Master of Ceremonies possibly before heading up there
yeah.
again. I'm having a bit of audio delay again. I don't know what's wrong with OBS, but that seems to be a recurring issue, and there's like no real fix for it as far as I'm concerned. So we'll just have to live with a bit of delayed audio on ChromeX's side.
Yeah. Sophia will always react to the radio if you do it at the right time. It's just got to be done sort of precisely.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's a specific window. That you have to hit there. ChromeX triggered the Master of Ceremonies. Lure mission story, whatever you want to call it. Gamma just stepping outside there. While Miklos is actually making it in time
Yeah.
for the radio lure here. He got it.
Very
This
nice.
time he's gonna turn it off again immediately. And yeah, he has the scalpel. All he's missing is the disguise now.
Yeah, I'd say mikulers is safely in the lead here.
Indeed. Assuming that he can well get in and out with the Masters of Ceremony again.
Yeah.
Ooh,
We got a target
ChromeX,
lockdown.
side KO, and target lockdown.
That's orange. Yep, that's a rip.
Don't worry about the Windows plugging in sound, by the way, viewers. That wasn't my Windows. I just plugged my headset in.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes you don't even realize that everything's broadcasted here, so the viewers also know that.
I'm not technically savvy enough to get my desktop notifications to be on a different track than the game sound and the voice.
You haven't muted Windows sounds? I actually haven't, because I'm not hearing them a lot. Just when I plug in stuff and plug out stuff, and then not usually doing that, actually.
Yeah, I've completely stopped desktop push notifications.
That's another thing. I should do that at some point, I guess.
It's very much annoying, and I've never clicked on a single one, so I was just like, goodbye.
Yeah. Chat is giving me advice on how to turn down Windows sounds. I'm very well capable of doing that, just don't want to do that right now. God, I need to drink something, I think.
All right, Mikuler's making his way back up with the scalpel and the right disguise, and let's see if he chooses a nice exit here.
Yeah, he should have exactly. Should have the kill. There it is. Just he's looking around. He's searching for the constant. Where's that blue silhouette? But can't see it. So seems he's fine.
This is one of those spins where you almost want Sophia's guard to follow her into the radio room.
Yeah,
just
exactly.
So you have a disguise for the exit, but he almost never does.
Indeed. Oh God, Mikuler.
Yeah,
I can
I
can see Mikuler's already doing like scary stuff. Doing a peekaboo there.
Yep.
Would you like to turn on sticky keys? No, that's one thing I have turned on. Sticky keys are just going for a corner subdue there, but none of the other NPCs saw that.
This should be GG's. He has bodies dumped. He has a safe disguise for the helicopter exit.
Yeah, and assuming they're not a lot of enforcers for that disguise down there. It looks like none, to be precise. This should be the Green Gun's exit.
Yeah, that looks like a safe finish for me.
Yeah, he finished 24 minutes on the spin. There's the finish, and that's the confirmation 4-0 victory for mikulers over ChromeX. It's just getting some NTKs there. Always almost obligated to do that once you once you finish. I have to very quickly go over brackets and upcoming matches. I'm not even going to go over upcoming matches because I have another cast in 5 minutes. Just very quickly look at the brackets here. It was a lower bracket match, so unfortunately ChromeX will drop out of the tournament here, and mikulers is gonna face, in theory, Yanini. I'm not sure if he's dropped out of the tournament just yet, or if he's gonna play that match, the losers round here, because Yanni said at some point he might drop out because he needs to at some point, and doesn't want to push out people out of the tournament in lower bracket when he needs to forfeit in the end as well. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. Thanks to the players for playing. Thanks for KOats for co-casting this one with me.
Thanks for having me, man. Appreciate it.
Always welcome. Thanks to Frot, I think, for adminning this match. Yeah, it was indeed Frot. And yeah, stay tuned. I'm gonna quickly go offline so I can like cut the VOD in 2 parts for the second shoutcast here. In a couple of minutes, I will go back online for the match between Lewis, Hani, and Cobalt. Stay tuned for that.